Hey everyone, I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Eurocycles here in Sonoma. Today I have the pleasure of finally having my hands on the brand new 2020 F900 XR edition. We found an R and an XR. We're riding them today. Let's take a look around the bike. Let's get geared up and out on the road and see how these middleweight bikes do as road bikes. All right guys, we're here at Eurocycle Sonoma and we finally have the new F900s, a pair of them, and I would have chosen this color, which I'm happy that they had this color. What color would you have gone with? The blue? The blue is absolutely beautiful, and stay tuned because she'll be on the same exact blue colored S1000R, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to be on the F900 XR. And Bogna is on the R, so stay tuned for that video. So we're going to have them both out in the next couple days. But let's get on this thing and let's check out the new F900. Ooh, it's got a little roar to it. I don't know if you guys heard that. It does. I'm a little pleasantly surprised with the grunt to it. So let's go ahead and get these mirrors semi-adjusted. So real quick, adjustable levers for our brake and our clutch. We're a cabled clutch, so that's kind of nice. I think Bogna's situated and we're situated. And away we go, guys, away we go. So we're here in Sonoma, and they got their first shipment of the new F900, and so gave Zach and Carrie a call, and they're like, come on over, man. So thank you guys, big shout out to those guys. They've got a couple different stores, so give them a call, Eurocycles. I appreciate you guys letting us ride these things. But let's get into these things because there's a lot to talk about with the with just everything. This is a whole brand new bike, 900 series, all brand new from BMW, releasing it into two classes that they've already kind of had. So obviously they already have that that roadster style. We saw the R style next to a 1250R, and very identical looking, and of course you guys know that the new S1000 XR is coming out, and looks pretty much just like this. So I kind of like how BMW's kind of married that those two roadster styles and the XR styles together, so that's very nice. But this style, you know, I'm really trying to figure out where to place the XR style, because they define it as an adventure bike, but it's really not an adventure bike. I think it's more of a adventure upright style, but more of like a street bike. I'm not sure that I would necessarily adventure on this bike, kind of like I wouldn't adventure on the XR. But then you also have that gray area where you've got the Tiger 1200s and the Tiger the 900s, which are very much like street and adventure off-road. And then of course you have the GSs, which are really just designed as the full adventure style. So the 900, finally we got the TFT display coming over into most of the products. So the beautiful TFT display, very simple to use. We obviously have the menu buttons over here and the jog dial, so we'll get into that here in a few minutes. We have 4 riding modes. So if we're over here, we have a rain mode, a road mode, dynamic, and dynamic pro. I'm going to be in dynamic pro because I want to feel like a dynamic pro. I will say that I looked at all of the specs on the BMW website, and a little bit vague on what we can get on this bike, because it says we get 2 riding modes, but there are indeed 4 riding modes. It also says that there is a pro mode coming for this, which will give you the electronic suspension and the speed shifter and the ABS, the pro ABS and the traction control, but it only said that under the R. It did not say it under the XR. So some of the information that I might be giving you today is will be updated. So keep an eye out on the BMW website. We're at 99 horsepower in this 900 parallel twin, so it's a 2-cylinder, basically cut an S1000 motor in half, but we're at 900 cc's, so pretty big cylinders, but it's a 2-cylinder parallel twin, and 99 horsepower, 68 pound-feet of torque, I believe. So it's a torquey bike, but it is a heavy bike, 460 pounds, I believe. So it's one of the heavier bikes in the 900 series, but one of the torqueiest in the 900 series, but falls kind of in between, in the middle of the 900 series. So when we talk about the 900 series, it really more defines on the R, because the R is going to fall like the MT-09. You've got the Kawasaki Z900. You've got the Ducati 821. You've got the Triumph Street Triple. So we're hopefully going to be able to put together a very good kind of 900 series style video. So stay tuned, because we're going to try to put that together. But Wagner's going to be talking more about that. I really want to talk more about the XR and what they've done here. And it's some of the things I'm already just immediately disappointed with. Seeing that it's basically got non-adjustable suspension. You know, at 11,000 some change, I would have expected just at least a little bit of adjustability on the suspension. But it would be nice if the Rider Pro package is coming, or the Pro package, the Pro mode. It does say it's electronic suspension. I would splurge and get it. So, you know, basically the suspension's what you get. The seat, I will tell you, I like the cradle of the seat. It's got a little backrest in the back of the butt. But I'll tell you, the seat is very, very hard. BMW, can we please work on the seat technology? Save our butts, man. The S1000RR, the 2020, as you guys know, I always complained about that when I had that for the brief moments. But seat's not that comfortable. But as far as ergonomics of this bike, it's really nice. It doesn't feel too small. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. So for myself, I feel pretty comfortable on this. Knees are in a good kind of a little sporty chair position. When I say chair position, my feet would be straight down. My feet are back just a tad. And then in addition to that, my arms are kind of up. It's got obviously the bars, so it's very nice and very comfortable. 4th gear, a little roll on. It's got a little something. Definitely working that 100 horsepower. No quick shifter, guys. No quick shifter at all. It is all clutch and rut matching. So again, something I would have hoped that they put on there. And this is, so with this all being said, and all the options that I'm talking about, that is it going to be, or is it not going to be, you know, look, if it is going to be, you know, the program is already there, so it's just kind of a plug and play kind of thing. So is a speed shifter going to be available just as a simple add-on, or is it something that you're going to need that full Pro mode package? Or is it not even going to have the Pro mode package? Because like I said, when under the XR on the BMW website today, it would not allow me to build the bike in any specific way. It was basically contact your dealer. So stay tuned on the BMW website for updates. But you know, we got a fresh bike, so we're all learning this together. So bear with me on my stats, because again, I'm a consumer like you. I'm just some schmo that they let ride these bikes. So hopefully the information I'm giving you guys is useful. But this has got a manual lift windshield. Actually not too bad up. Wondering if it's more, that's a little bit better. little bigger windscreen might help you out. Suspension feels a little bit tight. Personally, I would have softened it up a little bit, but I think we got to get that happy medium. Let's get into a rain mode. Close the throttle in rain mode. Oh yeah, you definitely get that definite throttle response feel. Let's go into dynamic. Cable clutch, as I said earlier. We do have Brembos up front in the rear, steel braided lines for the front, so very, very nice brake system. And the styling of this I like, you know, I saw a picture earlier and it kind of looked like it was on stilts in the front end, but seeing it in person, it's really not that bad. I really like it. So the style is very nice. And of course on the XR, you've got the adventure style handlebars. So I think that's good. Let's get into this instrument cluster. Let's get into the menu a teeny bit. Talk about, so I believe we have ABS, so ABS on and off. That's our little button right here. So over in the, over here we've got our light flash. So our flashing for the high beams, push it forward for the high beams to stay on. Hazard lights up top. Thank you for BMW for the hazard lights. Horns down the bottom. Decent. Of course the blinkers. Let's see, nothing if we push the ABS light down, so that would be most likely, if the electronic suspension is going to be an option, it will be there. And then of course we've got the menu. So the menu, if you guys aren't familiar with the BMW TFT display, it is very similar to the S1000. So if you guys really want an in-depth, comprehensive, in-depth view of this TFT display, I'll link it up above. I did a very in-depth S1000, so check that link above. But we're pretty simple to work. Push the arrow key down, which takes us into my vehicle. Push the arrow key down, and then this is our vehicle. So we've got 184 degrees. We don't have any TPS system on this, so that's kind of something that's missing out of here. But as we go on the jog dial over to the right, we've got our onboard computers. Gives us how long we've been riding total, and how long it's been sitting, how many miles it currently has on it. We also have a range, so 136 miles on the range of gas, our average speed and our average consumption. And then we've got our tripometer. So if we go over to the right, we've got tripometer number 1 and what our service requirements are. So our next service requirement is going to be at 600 miles. That's what BMW recommends, is 600 miles. And or at 1/1/2016. They must have been thinking about building this bike for a little while. Oh, did you see that guy? So back up will take us to the front, and then we can go into the sport mode. Now sport mode, I was like, what's the sport mode, and why do we have sport mode? So sport mode, we're going to click down, and it gives us the S1000 sport mode gauge cluster. So let's stay in this for the rest of the time. So you can see we've got our braking and our dynamic TC, dynamic traction control. So maybe it does have some basic traction control. And then of course we've got our lean angle here. We can see what our lean angle has been. I did feel the ABS there a little bit. So again, sorry about the clarity of the ABS. So Bogna's on the website, it does not say that Bogna's has ABS, but I'm looking there and I can see that Bogna's bike has ABS, and I just felt the ABS. So there's definitely some ABS. So I would assume there's some traction control. Woo! Wow, BMW. Woo! It got it pretty good. It got it pretty good. Not too bad. Putting that 100 horsepower to work. Redline's out at just under about 8,900 RPMs is where we're redlining. there is no governor or anything on this, so right now, you know, like on the S1000, you guys know that that thing is rev limited out to, I think it's 7,000 RPMs or something like that. Didn't appear that we've got that, but see how we do agile wise. Not too bad. Huh? It's got power. You can feel the power. You feel the torque and power. The combination together is very nice, very nice. What a beautiful dealership, you guys. If you guys haven't come here, if you guys are up in the Sonoma area, head over to Eurocycles. They've got great little facilities, small facilities, but nice, nice, nice. All right, so coming back in, look what we have up next. The MV Agusta in the S1000R, plus we have our beautiful Tiger 1200. We rode that over here. Oh, let's get this thing pushed up. And Bogdan's going over there, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little stand back on this thing. So off we go. Oh yeah, sorry guys, we have a key. Key is back. I would have liked the electronic ignition, but of course we're just over 11,600 for the price point. So I get it, I get it. Take the big diaper off. Let's get rid of that guy. Michelin Road 5 GTs, beautiful tires, absolutely. You guys should be very happy that we have Road 5s on here. We love our Road 5s on the MT09. MT09 had some great tire wear. I think we've got like 10,000 miles, and half of those are track miles. But look at this XR 900. I like it. I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, we did talk to Zach. Zach was just telling me about the BMW S1000 XR limited production this year. You guys, if you guys are thinking about the S1000 and you find one and you're thinking about buying, don't sleep, because the 2020, my understanding is only every dealership's only getting 2 this year, and they're not going to be here until April or May. So if you see an S1000 XR, buy it immediately. Okay. But there you go. There you go. Make sure you check out Bogdan's review. It sounds like she's still having a blast on that thing, going through the menus, and there it is. So I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. I like it. 900. It's a good bike. I enjoy it. The price point, you're right about there. You know, 11 and some change. So we got a little adjustable suspension for the rear, so that's nice to see that. So there you go. The brand new BMW F900 XR. Thanks, guys. Again, thank you guys, Eurocycle. We appreciate you guys letting us come in and steal the bikes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a like. Likes are more important, guys, than you guys realize. So please smash that like button. It's really important. But subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Gives you guys all the bell notifications of everything we've got, and we've got so much to ride. It's riding season, baby. So we will see you next video. But until then, we'll see you then, guys. Bye-bye.